yourself a little bit to the listeners.
Well, I'm actually Pienaar. I'm the father of Ajay Wonderboy. He's 12 years old. I am a MC and comedian by trade. And yeah, just good to be here at Bushradio. What a fantastic time.
There we go.
Hi, my name is Ajay Pienaar. They call me Ajay Wonderboy, my stage name, and I'm just happy to be at Bushradio.
There we go. So let's get straight into it. First of all, we're going to start off with, just as somebody that's 12 years old, you've already made a great impact with your music or in the music industry itself. When did you realize that, performing is your thing?
Well, it all started by my old school, Pienaar Primary. My grade R teacher, Mrs. Aru, she actually asked me, AJ, can you learn this song? And I was like, I don't know, so I just learned the song. And then when I learned the song, I sang it for her, and she was like, wow, you have a beautiful voice. So I performed it, and she told my father the voice I had, and my father took it from me.
There we go, not leaving it there, taking it and building an upliftment. Awesome. Or being with those big stars, what was it like for you?
Well, firstly, I built a relationship with them. I know them now, and it's very nice knowing them, as you have other artists by your side, and I appreciate their support, and it's a very, very nice experience.
Is there anything, that you've learned from working with these artists? Is there anything that they taught you?
They always have a lot of confidence, and they train their voices, and I just took that from them and used it as a step up for me.
I would have been a very nervous person if I was you, because with the fact that people can associate you, with all of these big stars, and they look at you, they're like, you a big one yourself, so people put that pressure on you, and how do you keep this balance with what you do plus your schoolwork, and just being a normal day-to-day child, but also keeping up your future career or your current career?
Well, it's very easy for me. It's like I put in a lot of effort for my singing and my schoolwork, so I just keep the balance there.
I wish I was taking it as easy as you to reach that stage.
Well, it all started by my sister. She actually Googled it on Google, and she put me in, and they said, we sent the videos from me singing, and they said, wow, you sing nice, let's give it a try. So I went for my in-person audition at Manchester, and it was very, very nice, and I think, because we're still busy waiting for the results, and I think I will make it.
So you think you will make it,
Goodness.
you must manifest that within, so how does it feel, waiting for the results? Are you a little bit nervous? Are you a little bit shy, scared? How is the feeling?
I'm a small bit nervous, but I know I'm gonna go through because I put a lot of effort in.
Back to you, AJ. So you had your own show at the Artscape Theatre in Cape Town, an incredible achievement. What was that experience like? What happened?
Well, it's an amazing experience knowing that you are the first child at the Artscape to have your own concert. And that just had a special place in my heart, and all the manager.
Oh, yes.
The manager.
The CEO, that's
the
he's still
CEO.
referring to Marlene.
The CEO of Artscape came to congratulate me, and all of that just had a place in my heart, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah, and what's it like, performing in front of so many eyes? And I'm gonna say again, the pressure is on. It's on peak. You're young and very short. The pressure is on peak. What was it like? Did you not feel like you wanted to go up a little bit? Once that nerves got you on?
No, I actually don't get nervous anymore because since I was small,
Since 5, yeah.
I used to sing in front of 20 to 30,000 people, and It's just a normal thing now for me.
Sure, I feel like this interview is done. Because you're not feeling it, yeah. The pressure is not on. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get you. I'll get you. So your music has not only entertained, but also, comforted people. How does it feel knowing that your songs bring healing and hope to others?
Well, it's a special place in my heart knowing that I can help other people to realize what they have and that they can also become someone in the world.
And your songs, they all have true meaning and a beautiful story behind it, whether it's a personal story or something that affects the community. I'm surprised we don't have any people standing and screaming outside and shouting AJ, because for somebody so young to be focusing on such massive social issues, how does it feel to have that I'm say pressure again, have that pressure on you as somebody that is so young and doing these things that are deeply impacting the communities?
Well, I just appreciate my talent because, as I said, it helps people to find out what they have inside of them and that they can also become someone in the world and that they can become better people.
There we go. So you started 2025 with a bang, and now showing your rap side. What inspired you to explore the rap music?
Well, my father wrote the song. It's called As jy vrede in is, dan kom al die kinders. Well, it's a very nice rap song. You guys can check it out, and I perform it normally at all my shows, and it's a top song.
This one, especially the title got me a lot because I'm the only male in my house. So every morning and every night, I hear my bonnet.
I hear my bonnet.
And so it's a street thing that is getting everyone dance. How did this idea for the song come about? I think we'll direct this one to you, Ashley.
Well, to be honest with you, his brother standing over here, this is Domino, right? He is actually the songwriter of that song. He wrote the rap, and then he asked his brother to feature on the track itself. So I'll give over to him to basically just explain a little more.
Well, the song actually I was actually one day on a TikTok live, and one of my viewers actually told me about a song. She was wearing like a bonnet, this thing that the girls always wear to keep their hair in order. So the other viewers said I should make a song about the girls that sit over their bonnet. And so I made a song, I Get on My Bonnet. And then many people started doing their own TikTok dances on it, and it started getting a lot of name and started getting out there. And so someone got Ajay was on, and the song became a banger immediately.
So now you know now when they come knocking on your door and they're wearing those silk bonnets, it's your brother's fault. You must blame him for that one. No, because when I first saw it, I laughed myself sick for it because I was like, this is something that is so relatable, and you can most definitely see a lot of people wearing this, whether they are male or female. It's something that people can trend to, it's something that people can dance to, and then that little bit of teaser of having this 12-year-old voice appear on it as well, which just ties it all together. We'll get right back into it, and then we'll also dive into a little bit more of the Klopse Grand Parade side, but let us just quickly go to our news headlines and we'll be right back with this one. So keep it locked on Bushradio 89.5 FM. An interesting interview with our 12-year-old little person and his father that is making waves with their music as well, and then also having a little bit of future. Let me just say, I love the fact that the family is all together in this. From the brother that is producing to the father that's writing music, to the little star himself, AJ, and then also having the sister work, all the teachers and sisters, they're all up in my face.
Well, well, the sister, here's a surprise. The sister, you mentioned about AJ, small, and the sister is actually 22 years old. turning 23 now in February.
Say again, she's not much taller than AJ.
The family unit is to send a message out that, we're living in a time where we're living in a world that's chaotic, and everybody, you go on social media, there's a lot of influencers, voices constantly talking to kids saying, do this, go there, this is right, this is wrong. And I just wanted to be that kind of parent that says, look here, a family that prays together stays together. So through that, we always, whenever we get the chance, during the evening, we would pray, and I'd normally tell them to not pray for money. I say pray for wisdom, pray for favor, and pray for understanding, and then God automatically, and wisdom, obviously, and then God automatically steps in. Once you start to improve your family, once you improve, God starts to move. That is just where I'm coming from.
A lot of people, like to joke on that. They say charity begins at home.
Yes.
Charity begins at home doesn't necessarily mean you have to just walk out. But basically, what that says is you work with inside the intermediate family.
There we go.
And then you can affect everybody else.
You build a strong family, you can build a strong nation.
Here we go. Yo, you see, you saw leaving so much points. I don't know where to end this interview. But before we actually end it, let us get a little bit into the clubs side. You mentioned a little bit earlier. So just tell us a little bit more about that.
Okay, the Kaapse Clubs is an annual event that happens this year. It's called the Hollywood Bets Kaapse Clubs Association competition, and it's taking place at Athlone Stadium. It opened on the 4th of January. There was a street parade in Cape Town on the parade, and the mayor was there, and Ricardo McKenzie, Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, and his dad, me, actually just happened to be the main MC selected on the day in town. So there again, you got to perform. AJ got the opportunity via that stage to perform again between 20,000-30,000 people in town for that street parade. And then, like I say, it's an annual event happening, and tomorrow is actually the final. So it's been running from the 1st of January right through till the 1st of February. So tomorrow is last week was Section 1's final, and this week it's Section 2's final, and where the teams, some of the teams are as big as 2,500. There's the team that won Section 1 was All-Star, the West London All-Stars.
Yes.
And they won it under the auspices of White and the big boss Eagles himself. So his team, 2,400 members, and then 400 brass players, part of his band. And this week the competition is even more tighter because there's clubs like Orients, Manenberg Superstars, Juvie Boys, and these are the guys that attract all these thousands of people. Last week at the stadium we had a capacity of about 40,000 people in the stadium just coming out for the competition, and the expectation this week is 60,000. And AJ falls in this week's Section 2 because 2 weeks ago he sang Juvenile Sentimental Comic, which is between the age group of 12 and 50. And so he sang last week, and this week they'll be handing out the trophies. So we're quite excited, and his team, Management Superstars, is excited, hoping that AJ walks away with the first prize for his category, which is the Juvenile Sentimental. And otherwise, also, I think it's the first year that he's involved with the club, sir. Last year, he was for the first time involved with the Cape Malay Choir competition at the convention center in town. And for the first time, there's a lot of protocol we weren't aware of, but he came in 5th place out of the top 10. It was still a major achievement for the first time because
First
he
time
didn't
top
know.
5 is a very big goal to
Yes.
well.
So this year we excluded that, focusing on the club, so because I don't want to put too much pressure on him. Even with the singing, like he said, his teacher actually, I always hoped, look here, if you can sing, then I'll jump on board. But I was glad it came out at school, and the teachers could make me aware. Hey, you into the entertainment, but your kid can actually sing well. So take note. And then I started taking note and asked him, is this what you want to do? Uh, we now already in process. So if Britain happens, then fine. Then by next year, he will be eligible for America's Got Talent, and then he's also opened a foundation. So he has the Ajay Wonderboy Foundation, and through the Ajay Wonderboy Foundation, it's an NPC, registered NPC. The aim of the foundation is we will be running a star search competition in the local communities like Bonteheuwel, Mitchells Plain, the Cape Flats areas, disadvantaged areas, or the areas where very much infested with gangsterism, crime, and all of those above mentioned. We want to look for the next AJ Wonderboy through that star search, and then the funds that we gather through that search, we are going to send the next AJ Wonderboy to Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent, all expenses through the AJ Wonderboy Foundation.
There we go. And it's just quickly, how can people, contribute towards the foundation?
Well, the foundation, they can obviously go online. They can check out the foundation, the AJ Wonderboy Foundation. There is a Facebook page for now. We're still busy setting up the website, but they can go to the Facebook page. Otherwise, they can also check out on Instagram as well, the AJ Wonderboy Foundation. Otherwise, they could just make contact with all the contact details is also on AJ Wonderboy's YouTube page. So if you go onto the YouTube page, they're in the description, all the contact details, what we do, what the foundation is all about is all right there for them to see. And so exciting times ahead. But I've taught them, stay humble and also always keep your feet on the ground. If you pull down, God pulls up. So you will lift your eye at the moment you keep your feet solid on the ground.
Here we go. So, AJ, let us end it off with you. So you have all these things coming through or happening, through this year and into the future. How are the feels for it,
Well, I know I'm gonna achieve a lot of things, and just keep on putting in effort and stay humble and do your best.
Tell him what car you want to drive.
I wanna drive a Bugatti.
Yeah, well, I mean, with your talents, you're most definitely gonna get it. You are most definitely gonna get it. You know, you must have fish. Because let me just tell you, the Bugatti is one of my dream cars also. I've always said I would like Bugatti Veyron in my garage, and then if you open up my other garage, it's gonna be a Volkswagen Beetle. So I'm gonna go low and slow, and I smooth
when you
it
go
fast.
to Bonteheuwel, you go with the Beetle.
You see?
When you go to Club the Kloof,
You see that. Maybe I give you an idea. You never know. Whichever car you get first, don't forget to come make a turn in for me and pick me up, and we can, have a good night out on the town. There we go, man. So before I let you go, what words of encouragement would you have or give to somebody, let's say your age, that is now listening to this and be like, you know what, if he can do it, why can't I?
Well, all I want to say is have confidence, don't be shy, otherwise that's gonna keep you back, and do your best and appreciate all the things you get in life.
There we go. I'm gonna say, only 12 years old, so small, man, so small. Yo, AJ, keep up the good work. Keep spreading those messages of positivity as well. And I mean, you have an amazing team that's behind you, supporting you. And it's not every day that everybody gets a talented family like this. Where everybody can assist each other and just uplift each other and just make each other's careers better.
Yes.
There we go. And that, there we go. Have an awesome weekend further. We're gonna have a song as in Catch that's gonna take us out. And then we're gonna end off the show with Ayana McBonnet. I've been waiting all week to play that song. We're gonna end off the show with that. So just a quick.
Famous was it just look out for the gadgets for Sonia will also feature on AJ's 10-track album that we are busy working on. So that album will be released under the Pebbles record label as well. All these, we also want to ask Bush Radio, especially with Cafe Soneo. AJ's music is SAMRO registered, so we would like to find out if you guys could possibly add it to your playlist so that he can actually his voice can be echoed through the airwaves by Bush Radio as well.
Don't worry, once it's here forever. You can try and come and sue us. You're not getting it back. It's ours now. But there we go. So let us end off here. AJ, it was very amazing having you here in studio. Hopefully this is not the last time that we have you. We're gonna expect, bigger, brighter things. And hopefully you also let us know how the Breaking Got Talent thing goes, man. As soon as you get the results, please let us know. Come back to the studio. Let's have a chat about it, because I really think that this is quite an uplifting and inspirational story that somebody so young is making such massive waves, So now you have an adult that is sitting at home and being like, oh yeah, no, why didn't I do that? It's because they weren't as determined and as focused, and as passionate as you. But hopefully this is the eye opener and they managed to get out there. Ashley, also, keep up the good work.
And to you, I know they normally say, you got a voice for radio. But I want to say to you, they must definitely think about live streaming Bush Radio visually as well, on social media, so that we can actually, so that people can see what you're all about, man.
Don't make me blush, man, Ashley, man, no. Man, we could talk.
But you know what? If Nelson Mandela was here and he saw you as a presenter, this is what he would have said.
Well, my friends, I want to say today that when I walked in by Bush Radio 89.5 FM and I saw the presenter full of joy making AJ feel so comfortable, I had to laugh with joy.
I hope Koos is listening. We actually have a colleague that loves walking around and talking in the Nelson Mandela accent. I actually think, next time we have you come through, we're gonna have a video and we're gonna have a sound off between the two of you and see who will get it.
Domino to Wonderboy. Domino. He said no. Domino.